Alright, you guys. And now again with my jigs, again, they're Mr. Super Bass, local guy here, Mike Clary. He makes these. They sell at Green Top, and they're basically the only jig I buy. They're great price. They got the colors I like, the colors I need, and the sizes. I throw the 3/4 ounce football head and a 1 ounce. I don't really throw any small jigs, light jigs. I may, like as the season gets colder, I might go to a 1/4 ounce or so, but mainly 80% of the time, 90% of the time, I'm throwing a heavy jig. And usually I'm throwing black and blue, green pumpkin, any type of natural color that I can throw. But I throw that on I got a Loomis here, 7-1 heavy, fast action as well. I got another Loomis here. It's a medium heavy. It's a 7'1", and I throw my chatterbaits, my spinner baits. I throw my jigs. I throw the worm on this rod. It's just what I use. I throw a 17, 15 pound Berkeley trilene. Sometimes I'll throw 20, but like on my jig rod, I'll throw it sometimes on the 17 pound, or I keep it tied on my braided rod here, which is 65 pound braid, sometimes 50 pound braid. And I got a Revo Rocket here that I use that for. But with the jig, I mean, you all know how to fish a jig, but basically a lot of times when I'm fishing cover and I'm fishing laydowns and brush piles, what I do is I try to fish it really slow. If I start speeding it up, that's when I start getting hung up a lot, and I miss out on a lot of bites by fishing it too fast. I sit there and count the branches a lot of times when I'm fishing this jig. And then also when I'm throwing around, like I said, hard bottom, anytime I'm fishing like a point or a bluff, I do my best to just try to make it look natural, something like a bluegill coming through the water trying to escape. When I'm throwing it in grass, I'll pull up into the grass, and then I'll give it a quick pop out of the grass and then let it fall. And a lot of times too, that's usually when you're going to get bit, 90% of the time. But again, Mr. Clary, he makes great jigs. He's a hardcore fisherman. So if you ever at Green Top, go take Mr. Super Bass, take a look at his jigs, see what you think. I think they're great. I think the price is great. I buy them out basically every time I go to Green Top. But that's another one of my key baits that I've been throwing this year.